We are back. What episode is this, Wes?
I'm not even going to ask you. It's the Steph Curry episode.
30.
Big 3-0.
3-0, the chef.
Big milestone for the TNF crew here.
A lot of haters out there didn't think we'd make it this far.
You'll never do it. You'll never stay in the game this long.
30?
Proved you wrong.
That's the Steph and the Del Curry episode.
In your face. I couldn't have told you what number Del Curry was.
30.
Fair enough.
That's why Steph's 30.
Todd Gurley?
I would assume. Todd Gurley, yeah.
That's
Falcons Todd Gurley, maybe. No, he was 3 there.
No, he was 30 on the Rams, I think.
Yeah, he was 30 on the Rams. He was 3 on the Falcons. Pretty sure.
Well, I'm talking about good Todd Gurley.
Because this is a good podcast.
Yeah. See what you did there.
We're really good at trivia.
Folks, I hate to break this to the haters. We're geniuses.
We went to a trivia night last night at a local establishment, and we took that fucker down for everything they had.
Yeah. Yeah, we ransacked the place of all gift cards and prizes. It was...
Hey, All-Star Seafood, I got bad news. We're going to be eating free every Wednesday for the foreseeable future.
Yeah, just make them out to thoughts and friends.
Yeah, I hate to break it to you. We're going to be seeing a lot of free comedy shows at the
we got
the Laugh Factory.
$30 voucher for a show at the Laugh Factory.
Anyone in the Chicago area wants some free food or some free tickets, just hop on board. Hop on board this fucking
hit us in the
freight
comments.
Train from hell.
Or hey, you know what? All our local listeners, you want to join our squad?
Hit us up.
Any local trivia players want to ring chase? Hit us up.
You want to Bob Ori this fucking shit?
We're in the loop. We're running all the trivia, the local trivia.
Yeah.
Sorry about it.
Tearing it down, ripping it up. All that being said, I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was really fun.
The trivia was admittedly pretty easy. Maybe we're just really
not to everyone,
smart,
I guess.
Though. Yeah, it wasn't as easy to everyone else as it was to us. Apparently,
it was fun. We both love trivia.
Yeah,
we love it a lot.
Absolutely love it.
You have an incredible amount of useless shit in your head. It's inspiring and frightening.
I don't know how to do my taxes.
You don't know how to do anything.
Don't know how to do really any type of basic math.
Poor.
I don't really know. I don't know. Most normal adult stuff. Like if someone's like, hey, what do you do when you buy a house? I would have no idea. Not a fucking clue. Wouldn't even know where to start.
You can cook and you can regurgitate facts about a lot of shit.
Yeah.
That's all he's got.
Yeah.
He's great at it.
Give me a year. In a year, I'll tell you who was in the NBA Finals and who won the Finals MVP.
Yeah.
In a year.
Why do you know that?
In a year, post 1969. Sorry. That's when they started handing out Finals MVP. Before that, they weren't doing Finals
You're a fraud.
MVP. Yeah, I should study up.
We're taking the show on the road, folks. We're taking our show on the road. We're heading to the A. Heading to Hotlanta.
Peace up. A-Town down.
Visiting some friends. So we'll be recording the Sunday recap show.
Live on location.
Maybe an airport special or maybe...
No, we'll do it Sunday. We're flying out Monday.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it Sunday. That's right.
Maybe have a little UFC talk if it's interesting.
UFC card. Yeah, if it is interesting.
It's a big card. We didn't really talk about the last card because it was all a bunch of huge favorites, and I guess Blachowicz lost, but...
Yeah, he did. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about NFL. We're, of course, going to rank/power rank some shit. Maybe we'll sprinkle in a little travel talk. Maybe we'll rank some stuff based on something in that realm. We're workshopping it. But on Sunday will be a...
Power rankings of submission holds in MMA.
There you go. Yeah, power rankings of...
number 1, armbar. Armbar. It's deadly.
Dude,
works
rear
time.
naked show. Come on.
Dude, I'm a Kimura guy myself.
Real naked. Come on. Little ankle lock.
Yeah. The STFU. No one ever uses that.
No one does it.
UFC.
No.
It seemed to work really well for John Cena though. So that's
it looks like
a miss.
It looks like it hurts real bad.
So I mean, your knee gets all twisted up like
Ow.
that. I also never see anyone use the figure 4 leg lock.
Someone should sharpshooter the.
But here's the
Colby
thing,
Covington
here's the
this
thing
week
about that. If you reverse it and you flip over to your stomach, I mean, the pain just completely inverts onto the other guy.
Yeah, and
so that's a risk.
With the what is flares, the figure 4. If you flip that over too, it's chaos. Just reverses on yourself. Not a great move, to be honest. Where you just flip it over and it hurts worse for you.
What the fuck?
Bad look. Hey, family friendly. We don't say that.
Sorry.
We can talk football. We got a Jets Colts game going on right now. We're not even watching it because it's
who gives a shit.
Pretty bad game. We'll watch the end of it. I, for whatever reason, took the Jets. You were on the Colts in our little Thursday short we put out. I don't know. Congrats to one of us on that win. We'll start on the Sunday slate. Denver at Dallas. Dallas is a 10-point favorite in this game. It looks like Dak will be playing. The total is 49.5. I feel like 10's a huge number here for a team that's playing a team that's 4-4 and respectable. Teddy covers. That's a big number for.
That's a big number
for Theodore Bridgewater.
How's he been in that department the last couple of weeks? Feels like they've been getting killed.
They're 4-4 against the spread this season, the same as their record. You're talking just the last couple weeks?
Yeah.
Well, let me look.
ATS record. Obviously, their winning games record has been poor. Last week they played Washington, right? I think that game was close. I assume
they covered last week.
Well,
they were 3-point favorites. They
yeah.
won 17-10, so they covered last week. And then they did not cover against the Browns in that big injury bonanza on Thursday night. So 1-1 in the last two. Here's the thing. My only concern is that I don't know if it's the same in the NFL as it could be elsewhere, because everyone, as you mentioned on the last show, is playing for their next job. Everyone. Does trading Von Miller signal that this just isn't going to happen this year? It's a rebuild. Like, does that?
Oh yeah.
Does
me,
that?
But at the same time, like, I think even before the season started, we knew this was not a team that had any thoughts that they were like going to win the Super Bowl. I don't think anyone would ever tell you that that's what this team was trying to do.
Yeah.
And obviously, Von Miller is not on the timeline of this team being a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, I agree with the trade.
So whether that's like a tank move or just like financially, asset-wise, like this asset is not nearly as valuable as to us as draft picks are at our stage of building this team. That being said, that certainly makes their team worse.
Yeah. And just like it's one of the Broncos' best players of the franchise, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, he'll
Hall of
probably have like
Famer.
a statue, fucking Ring of Honor or whatever.
Super Bowl MVP, huge leader on their team. I don't know how that affects them. I'm sure that plays into a bit. This feels like a huge number. That's my only concern.
Dak is playing, I assume, based on this number.
Yeah, Dak's playing. He's practiced
Cooper Rush,
twice.
though, quarterback controversy. He looked really good in Sunday Night
Mike
Football.
White or Cooper Rush?
I'd say Cooper Rush.
Yeah, he actually looked kind of.
He looked pretty
decent.
good. Yeah,
he looked decent.
I tweeted this ironically. It's like Cooper Rush having his Matt Flynn game right now.
He might. I bet that game, for real though, that game locked him up at least a backup job for 6 or 8 years. Like he'll just be around.
Yeah.
He came in. That's exactly what a backup has to do. A guy gets banged up, come in, and not suck for a game. He was great. It's fine.
That being said, it's a big number. It's a big number.
Denver lost probably their best corner in Bryce Callahan. He is out, or he's on IR. I'm not sure if he's out for the year, but he will not be playing in this game.
This number,
it's up from 8.5 too, so that's probably on the Dak news that he's been practicing.
I think I'm going to take Denver. Teddy covers. I don't feel good about it.
I'm going to go with Dallas.
I was talking to Wes about this. If you're so inclined, this is a big tease week, I think. There's a lot of games that you can get through some key numbers to make some fun little bets.
Yeah. I'll go with Dallas, I think. I think they keep it rolling. They get Dak back, and they light up that defense, who's been pretty underwhelming, and now they lost probably their two best players on that defense. So we'll move to Las Vegas at the New York Giants. The total or the number in this game is Giants +3, home dog of 3 points. The total is 46.5. 62% of the bets, the tickets are on the Raiders at this time. Let's see. I don't think they've had a huge COVID problem. A bunch of false positives, and then a few were actually the second test came back positive. So they've had a huge mess. Barkley probably won't play. Galladay might. I think Kadarius Toney will. So
The Raiders are coming off obviously a huge controversy with Ruggs and that.
Yeah, I was wondering about that.
How bag? I mean,
just a huge distraction. That's all you've talked about all week in your press conferences.
Just like emotionally, like that's tough.
That's because it's
come around and play a football game halfway across the country.
Because it's easy for us to be like, well, they'll just go play, but like
close friend,
that's their
guy,
boy.
like,
that was their like
killed a guy and is going to go to jail for
that was their
a decade.
That was their
tough
guy
to deal with.
Yeah, it would probably fuck you up for a little while.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm not like for a long. I'm sure they'll be fine during the game. I guess I don't know how to affect them.
I think it'll be a person to person thing. Certain guys will fuel them. Certain guys will probably be a little, just a little bit not totally 100% there. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard. It's a difficult human element to these things that are hard to gauge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the number opened 2.5 and is up to 3. Man, I think the Giants are so bad. I think it's. I'm going to take Las Vegas. I'll take the Raiders.
Me too. Me too.
I just think the Giants are so bad, and they did just cover against the Chiefs, but the Chiefs, that just doesn't impress me that much anymore.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it does not.
Just doesn't impress me that much. I'll take him, although.
Don't impress me much. That was that Shania Twain? Yeah. A little Shania Twain for you guys.
Let's go, girls.
Yeah.
Atlanta at New Orleans. You took Las Vegas, right?
Yeah.
All right, Atlanta at New Orleans. New Orleans is a 6.5-point favorite. The total in this game is 42. Seems alarmingly low for an NFL game. It looks like Taysom Hill will be available to play. They haven't announced a starter. I assume it will be Taysom Hill.
He was hurt last week.
Concussion, yeah.
Yeah.
I think I love the Saints.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Calvin Ridley, as far as we know, will not play. He's dealing with mental health stuff. He's taking time away from football. They don't have the weapons, and the New Orleans defense has been incredible lately. I don't think they can move the ball much at all on this team. I think their offensive line dominates Atlanta. It's in the Superdome. I think this is a double-digit win. I think they roll them.
How do we feel like Taysom Hill looks like
he's been
full game playing actual quarterback?
He's been good.
When
last season when he started and played. When something happened with Breeze. He had his hand on a helmet or something. He was out for
I don't remember. Yeah, I want to say he did have a hand thing or something
for like 3 or 4 games, and I don't know what his record was. I remember him being good.
When did they have Bridgewater? Was that 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
2 years ago. So last year they didn't have.
And they went like 6-0 with him too.
Yeah.
I
like the Saints
I really
too.
like it.
This is the big tease game of the week. If you can get that down to just a pick 'em.
Oh yeah.
There's no chance, in my opinion, that the Falcons win this game.
Their defense is rolling. So last week we saw Atlanta play Carolina, and they used Stephon Gilmore, their best corner, against Kyle Pitts, who lines up all over the place. They kind of shadowed him with him. I think Lattimore, who's a bigger physical guy who shadows, could also shadow Kyle Pitts. And without Ridley there, they're relying on Russell Gage and Cordell Patterson. I just don't think they have the firepower to get it done. Mike Davis is dust. Matt Ryan's a statue. I think he just gets lit up. I think they roll him.
Sold.
Big.
You got me. I'm sold.
Buffalo
I'm
at
in.
Jacksonville. Speaking of getting rolled, Jacksonville is a 14.5-point home dog. 71% of the tickets are on the Bills. 48.5 is the total in this game. I mean, I'm not betting on Jacksonville for the rest of the year.
No.
We're not.
Oh, that hook is a dirty little mistress.
It opened at 13.5. It's already through 14 to 14.5.
That's a dirty little bitch, that little hook there.
Yeah.
That little half point.
Oh, yeah.
Ugh.
It's yucky.
Trevor, he's going to just slide right in that back door, isn't he?
That's the thing. He hasn't been able to.
No, they fucking suck.
He's been unimpressive.
Yeah.
Especially late in the games when it's been over. We think, all right, we'll maybe get a little consolation. You know, the old consolation goal.
Nope.
And when you're down 3-0 in soccer, just get one back. Nope. Not even last week against Seattle. I think they scored once. That was like 31-7.
They don't have a good defense.
No, I mean Buffalo murders them, right?
Yeah. I mean,
right? I'm not betting on.
No.
I'm not taking the Jags. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
No,
I'll sleep at night taking the Bills.
Yeah.
Bottom line. Let's see. The Patriots travel to the Panthers. Carolina is a 3.5-point home dog here. 68% of the tickets are on the road favorite New England Patriots, who've been quietly pretty impressive.
Yeah, quietly, they're kind of beating ass right now. They're
quietly pretty impressive.
One of the better defenses in the league. Mac Jones is he's playing better. If not for Jamar Chase, he would be Rookie of the Year. Up to Najee Harris, I guess.
Najee Harris, Michael Carter's coming on a little bit, but I mean he's a quarterback.
If there was a Rookie Quarterback of the Year, he would win that going away right now.
Not even close. Yep.
He's playing well enough to win. The offense is not explosive, but effective. The defense is, one of the better in the league right now. I think Carolina struggles to move the ball. Still no McCaffrey this week, most likely.
It's looking 60-40 no right now.
Yeah, I'd say he's
practicing
close to doubtful at this point.
Yeah, it's close.
Yeah, I'm taking the Pats here.
I am also going to take the Pats. So Darnold was in the concussion protocol during the week, and he left the game last week. So we're either going to get P.J. Walker for Carolina, or we're going to get Sam Darnold, who Belichick has just owned through his entire career with the Jets.
Remember I'm seeing ghosts
on Monday night.
The Pats.
So ugly, so bad. I hate 3.5 road favorite is not ideal, but I don't think they move the ball either. I think, especially if McCaffrey's out, they're in big trouble, I would say. Minnesota travels to Baltimore the next game. They are a 6-point home favorite, the Ravens. The total is 49.5. The almost 70% of the tickets are on the Ravens at this time.
Number seems big to me.
Really?
You don't think so? Do I have a bad gauge of the Minnesota Vikings right now?
I mean, I guess you could say it's an overreaction to they just lost to Cooper Rush.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys are sort of a well-oiled machine that obviously Dak makes them a lot better, but they have weapons in every other facet of the game, so it helps your less than stellar quarterback.
You've been team Baltimore well-oiled machine too,
off a bye. I have, and they have looked good. But the thing about them is, how do they beat teams? They beat the team on the ground, which usually doesn't lead to big blowout victories. So,
are you telling me you want the Vikes?
I don't know. It seems a little big to me, but
I'm pretty sure Danielle Hunter is out for the year, their best pass rusher, which is unfortunate.
Yeah,
he tore his pec.
That hurts.
Kind of looked.
That hurts. If you're the Vikes.
Everson Griffin did not participate in practice this week, and Anthony Barr didn't practice Thursday either.
So they're going to have nobody to tackle these Baltimore Ravens while they're running the football.
I think I like Baltimore here. I'm usually not a Baltimore guy. I think they, especially off the bye, a well-coached team, a mostly veteran team. I like Baltimore off the bye here.
Yeah, I'll agree with you.
All right. Let's see. Cleveland at Cincinnati.
What do we make of either of these teams at this point after last week?
That is a great question.
What do we make of either of these teams?
Cincinnati is a 2.5-point home favorite. The total is 47. I believe. What's going on with Odell? Have you seen this today?
He's like demanding a trade, even though the trade deadline already passed.
I don't think he is. They just said
everyone on the team
don't want
is
you here.
Yeah, everyone on the team is like saying that he sucks and that he's a malcontent. I saw some long video that his dad put out that someone else made of him just running routes being wide open like 100 times this year. Baker just like runs it for a yard instead of throwing the ball.
Baker had a weird quote, like something like, if he comes back or if it's best for the team, then I'll like swallow my pride or like check my ego, or said a weird quote. Like he's been like avoiding Odell on purpose is so weird. Their entire relationship since he's got there has been so weird.
Yeah.
He's been very underwhelming, or their connection passer to
I don't know
receiver.
shit about football, but that clip was great propaganda because I'm like, dude, this guy is wide open on all these plays. And it's not like Baker is throwing for 16 yards to somebody else. He's just either getting sacked or
just refusing to throw it to him.
Running for like a yard.
It's odd. I don't understand it either. So
I mean,
don't know.
At the NFL level, that is like so childish and stupid.
I don't get it. So what I saw was that the players were fine with him, but there was something with the front office that there was a problem. I don't know. It seems like a mess. I don't know if anyone really knows.
No.
Because what you said you saw was completely opposite of that the players were like out on him. So I don't know what's true.
No. A lot of rumors whirling about.
Seems like a mess. It looks like he's not going to play this weekend.
It doesn't seem that way.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I wrote down Cincy.
I don't know if this is an Odell thing or if this is a Cleveland thing. I mean, if Odell goes somewhere else and this happens again, I think we probably know it's not a situation thing. It's an Odell thing.
I just don't think he's bad, though.
No.
I don't think he's bad. I don't understand.
I don't, but there is some sort of element of being able to fit in a locker room and not being a total asshole, which is a huge part of team sports.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I mean, if he goes to a third place and it's like, oh, you just can't get along with anybody, and it's like, well, maybe you're just an asshole, Odell.
Yeah, maybe it's not us. Maybe it's you.
Yeah, I think I lean Cincinnati in this game, even though they lost to the Jets. The fact that they're not shorter favorites after losing to the Jets tells me that Vegas is very confident they're going to win this game. So I think I would lean Cincinnati here.
I also lean Cincy. We've seen
I don't think we've
the last team that
that
lost to the Jets turned around and knocked off Buffalo and Kansas City. So
yeah, well, Kansas City sucks. So
yeah, that's true. So maybe it's you lose to the Jets and you gotta kind of snap out of it. We're not.
Oh yeah.
We haven't won.
We're not perfect.
We haven't won the Super Bowl yet.
Yeah.
We
sure the Bengals were thinking that after their long history
they were riding one though. They were flying high. They kicked the shit out of the Ravens.
Pump the brakes, Cincy.
You got to play.
Pump the brakes.
4 quarters, I'll take Cincy too. I guess I don't love it, but back at home, kind of a buy or low
Pump
spot.
The brakes, Cincy.
Off the.
We're closer to the A.J. McCarron era than we
way.
are to Super Bowl Cincinnati Bengals era. So just don't forget that.
Oh, A.J. McCarron.
The A.J. McCarron, Ryan Finley era of Cincinnati Bengal football. What a bleak time.
Yuck. Houston. Oh, speaking of yuck. Houston, the 2 worst teams in the league, some are saying. Houston travels to Miami. Miami is a 5.5-point favorite in this game, down from 7. Open 7, down to 5.5.
Tyrod Taylor's playing, right?
Oh, yeah.
This number just feels so incorrect.
46.5? In what way? What do you mean?
It's too big. If Tyrod's playing,
Houston's winning the game.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Houston's winning the game.
Tyrod, another massive tease spot.
You could argue Tyrod's better than Tua.
Yeah, absolutely. He
played
is right now.
He played great in his first game and a half. Injured his hamstring. We'll see.
He's incredibly limited, but he's never been bad at any stage.
No, they seem to really take their time with him. Obviously, there's no reason to rush him back, so I think he's going to be fully healthy. I think, I like Houston a lot. And it's based on Tyrod alone. I think Tyrod's a guy that can cover games and keep them in this.
Yeah,
and
absolutely. Miami sucks.
Stinks.
They suck. They're fucking terrible.
Bad.
This number feels so incorrect. I would tease New Orleans and Houston and feel great about it.
Tease this up to 11.5, 12 or whatever it would be.
That feels... I don't want to say like it can't lose, but to me that feels like it can't lose.
We only bet sure things here on the show, folks.
Just feels like as close to a sure thing as you can possibly get.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Miami surprises us, but I've just seen nothing. They're so lifeless.
No.
Tua doesn't look confident. Let's roll with Tyrod. Ty God, I like to call him. All right, next game. Chargers travel to Philly. Philly is a 1-point home dog in this spot. 72% on the Chargers in this game. The total's 50. The Chargers are getting reality check.
Yeah,
they've had a bad.
It's crumbling around them.
They've had a bad little bye sandwich here. They got their ass beat by the Ravens. went to the bye, and then got beat at home outright by New England. Two good teams.
They looked Herbert looked awful
bad
in both games.
Yeah,
Herbert looked terrible in both games. And I think the beginning of the season, we were sort of on different spots with Herbert. You were close to ready to kind of crown him as one of the elites, and I was a little more hesitant, like, hey, second-year quarterback. There's probably going to be some times this year where he's not making good decisions. He's forcing throws because he's such a talented quarterback. He thinks he can fit any ball into any space, and he can't. Nobody can. And we're kind of seeing that. He's being a little reckless. Also, first-year head coach with Staley, figuring some things out. Chargers are probably about where I think a lot of people, or I guess probably a majority of the public thought they would be. You know, fringe playoff team, not dominant. Their big win was that Chiefs win, and like we said with a lot of these games, not as impressive a win. The Chiefs, not very good.
So we saying all that to say you're taking Philly?
This is a tough spot. The Eagles, also terrible. Really bad. Hate them. Stink a lot. I like the Chargers.
Me too. I like the Chargers. After the Eagles are coming off just a blowout ass beating of the Lions last week, so their stock's a little high. The Chargers stock is back around neutral where it should be. I think this is more of a fair line, and I think their biggest weakness is against the run. And I don't know if Philly really has the dudes to take advantage of that.
Philly doesn't seem to have any interest in trying to run.
They started last week, but it was because they were up by 30 points.
Yeah.
They ran with Jordan Howard and Boston Scott. I don't know if that inspires many. So I don't know if they'll be able to take advantage of the Chargers' biggest weakness. I think they get the job done. It's 1 point. It's basically pick 'em. I'll take the Chargers as well. Your Chargers, right?
Yep.
Okay. Green Bay. What could have been? What could have been? Green Bay travels to Kansas City. Kansas City is a 7.5-point favorite. This game opens Kansas City 2.5, but Aaron Rodgers will not be playing. He tested positive for COVID, so he'll be out until maybe even
not vaccinated.
Correct. Yes, he's mandatory out
immunized.
10 days. Yeah,
that was weird. So shitty. What a fucking asshole. Yeah. What a fucking asshole. Fuck you. What a dickhead.
So Jordan Love will start in this game. I
don't know. We couldn't know less about Jordan Love and what he looks like as an NFL quarterback.
He played some in the preseason. I saw a Twitter clip today of him making a throw over the middle. It was like, oh, that was nice. That's it. Maybe just made one throw ever. It's the only one I've seen.
We couldn't know less about this guy. I have no idea how to handicap this game. Obviously, I lean Kansas City, I guess. Green Bay also has some injuries on defense still. Kansas City looked terrible against the Giants. Is Jordan Love comparable to Daniel Jones? He's probably worse at this stage, but
it's the problem is it's a
Daniel Jones isn't throwing to Devontae Adams though.
Basically, a rookie going on the road to Arrowhead in his first start. I mean, he's never played a game. That's a tough spot. But
Kansas City hasn't shown me they can beat any NFL team by more than a touchdown.
I kind of like Green Bay. I just can't do it with Kansas City. It's terrifying.
Another game I like to tease. I don't see the Packers winning.
It would be a tough ask for him to go.
Oh, let's get the spicy takes going if he goes into Arrowhead and wins, though.
Well, this is a big
fucking bench Rodgers.
This is a big spot.
The GM can say, "Oh, fuck you, Aaron. Look at me."
To figure out what they have for next year.
Suck my ass.
Because seems like they've mended some fences. It's possible he could be back for another year or two. But if he goes and beats Kansas City on the road, maybe we don't need you. See ya.
Someone's going to be vindicated after this game. Probably not correctly so, because it's been one game of the J Love era. Oh man, I don't know.
I'm just not comfortable laying over a touchdown with the Chiefs against anyone right now. They just beat Daniel Jones by 3 points, and I think he's a bottom third quarterback in the league. I don't think he's very good. That roster's not very good. This Green Bay team as a whole is better than them. It's just a lot of unknown with Jordan Love, and that's why the line's so high. I'll take a bit of a risk. I'll take the Packers in this spot.
I'm going to take a bit of a risk, and I'm going to take Kansas City. I'm just going to bet against Jordan Love. I don't see him
a lot of Aaron Jones.
Well.
A lot of Aaron Jones, a lot of A.J. Dillon. I think A.J. Dillon could go.
I think the Chiefs' defense looked a lot better last week. Granted, it was against Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
It was one of their better performances of the year. I don't know if that's really saying much or if that's saying anything, but...
Just get somebody on Sorensen.
Ugh, yeah.
That poor fuck.
Ugh, I mean...
I don't know.
How do you trot that guy out there every week?
You just know he's out there just with a giant spotlight on him. He's just like, fuck.
The white guy wearing 49. Fuck. Hey, he can't cover a goddamn
You might as
soul.
well just yell across the field, we're coming after you.
Yeah.
It's coming to you. You're not going to be able to
what
do
does
anything
he
about
do?
it. I don't know why he plays.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Arizona at San Fran. We're both, I'm on Kansas City, you're on Green Bay. That's the only game we've differed on so far, right?
No. We differed on that game. We differed on... Oh, maybe so. Oh, we differed on the Thursday night game. Yeah, It is actually. No, Denver-Dallas.
Okay. All right, Arizona at San Fran. This is a rat dog, little stinky line. I assume this is baked in that Kyler might not play. San Francisco 2-point favorite at home against the Cardinals. Did the Cardinals get exposed last week? Yes or no?
Here's the thing. They don't keep lines up. They don't hang lines on might.
Yeah.
People know shit.
Yeah.
He's either significantly compromised or they don't think he's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
It's a total rat line. There's no reason one of the better teams so far in the NFL would go to the 3-4 49ers off a long week, off the Thursday game, an extra prep in division, and they are 2-point. They opened 2.5-point home dogs, and now it's all the way through 0 as a 2-point favorite. San Francisco blind.
Yeah, absolutely. Totally agree. Couldn't agree more.
Somebody knows shit. San Francisco gets Kittle back in this game. I think Trent Williams will play.
Arizona's backup quarterback is Colt McCoy? Is that right?
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. We should do this one time. We should play the game. Who's that team's backup quarterback?
All right. That'd be fun.
I would be interested to test your knowledge.
Yeah, those musical chairs go all the time. It's tough to keep them figured out.
Colt McCoy and some man named Chris Strevler. Chris Strevler, if you're listening, shout out to you. Cash those checks, baby.
Way to hang in there.
Chris Strevler.
Proud of you, pal.
Okay, yeah. San Francisco.
Just blind.
Vegas is begging people to bet on Arizona. I'm not going to do it.
71% on Arizona. And the line's hammering towards San Francisco. Blindly taking
That's
San
me
Francisco.
acting like a fish.
I'm not biting the hook.
No.
I'm not
49ers.
Won't do it.
Shanahan.
Kyle.
Boy genius.
Wonder. Next game. Sunday nighter. My Rams host the beaten down Tennessee Titans. Adrian Peterson led Tennessee Titans.
The Derrick Henry-less.
Yeah. They're 7.5-point favorites at home against Tennessee. They've added Von Miller. Tennessee has lost Derrick Henry. They've added Adrian Peterson to replace him.
The entire identity,
Julio
the
Jones.
entire nucleus of this team has been lost. Basically, everything this team does is predicated on Derrick Henry being out there and toting that rock about 30 times a game.
Jamming it in his belly 30 times.
And without that, I don't know that anything else really works.
Don't think Julio's going to play. Not that really matters.
He's been bad this year.
He's just hurt and old.
Yep.
You could be one of the best receivers of all time, first ballot Hall of Famer. You're just old, dude. Can't play
My
anymore.
legs just don't work good no more.
Can't play anymore. It's a young man's game.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Rams by $1 billion.
Yep. I agree.
Their identity's been ripped from them. Now you're trusting Tannehill to go on the road against this just all-star team of defenders.
Since he got to Tennessee and since he's been the starter and since he's been effective, there's been questions. Is he good because he can throw against loaded boxes? His teams have to load up against Derrick Henry. He gets one of the best play actions in the league. Everything is made easier for him. It's not going to be made easier for him now. So I think the rubber's going to meet the road with old Ryan Tannehill in this one. And I think it's not going to look pretty. I think the Rams are going to handle him.
I think he's good, not great. He's going to be under attack.
Yep.
All night. I'm really excited. We
haven't talked about this.
We haven't. Aaron Donald's never had this type of firepower around him. Obviously, he's double and triple teamed.
Can't do that now.
You got to make a choice now. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Zero team one of the other guys, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Leonard Floyd and Von Miller with Aaron Donald in the middle. I'm excited. Happy.
Someone's beating one of those blocks.
You would think so. Love that the Rams are pushing all in.
It's so funny
I
to
think
look
they're the favorite.
Look at like their first round picks for the next. They just don't have.
Don't
any.
got them.
Just don't have any.
Don't want them.
They haven't made a first round pick since like 2016 or
Nope.
something. Fuck it.
They traded all their shit to draft Jared Goff, and we're not doing that.
Yeah. They're immediately like, this is terrible.
We stink at this.
We should never make one of these picks ever again.
Why don't we just wait and see who's good and then get them?
Yeah.
Trade our pick for a good player.
Yeah. Draft picks don't play games. Players play games.
Players play games. The good players win games, so go get them.
Don't have to guess whenever someone else already did the scouting and the development, and you can just be like, okay, he's good.
Jalen Ramsey, he's sick. Let's trade for him. Take a first-round pick.
We should be GMs.
Yeah. Easy game, honestly.
Trade all your picks.
Yeah.
Trade for all pro players at every position.
Call
and
us.
then hit on all your fifth-round
Call
picks.
us.
Hit on all your Cooper Kupps.
Virginia McCaskey, call us. We'll bring the Bears back.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Fields, you're gone.
See ya. Let's see. Speaking of Fields, Chicago for the Monday Nighter travels to Pittsburgh. 6.5-point favorite at home for the Pittsburgh Steelers. I feel like I'm on a lot of favorites this week, like a big dumb fish.
Ooh, yeah, so am I. I'm
Should
only
Pittsburgh
on two underdogs? Yikes.
Bears. Blind underdog here.
Do I want to flip any of these picks?
Yeah, I don't think.
Do I want to flip any of these picks?
Let's see. Favorite. Oh, boy.
Give me the Giants instead of the Raiders.
Taking the G-men.
Give me the Giants instead of the Raiders.
All right.
And
You know what? I agree. Just for no reason whatsoever, I'm taking the Browns instead of the Bengals. There we go. All right. I'm going to take Chicago here. I just don't know. Oh, Matt Nagy's back though. That's bad for them. He'll be on the sidelines. They just lost at home to San Francisco.
Yeah.
That's
They're
bad.
playing about as bad as any team in the league's playing right now. I think TJ Watt is going to kill Justin Fields in this game.
might straight up
They're
murder
going to be all over him like white on rice.
Yeah, might
He's
just
not
kill
going to
him.
have a second to breathe. I don't see them moving the ball whatsoever against this Pittsburgh team. I think it's going to be an ugly 17-3 victory for the Steelers, if I had to guess.
I wonder what the team total for the Bears is in this game, because I would consider the under, I think. Yeah.
Another good tease spot. I don't
take
see
it back.
Chicago winning this game.
Pittsburgh. Take it back. Pittsburgh as well?
Yep.
All right.
Here's what we're doing, folks. We're going to tease Pittsburgh, the Rams, Kansas City, Houston, New Orleans. I don't know what the odds on that are.
How could
Can't
it lose?
lose.
Bet the
Can't
farm.
lose.
Win 2.5 farms.
Can't lose. It's got to be like 4-1, 5-1.
How many teams was it?
5 teams.
Oh, yeah, probably like
Let's
3.5,
see,
4 to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams.
How could it lose?
Let's see. Let's put it in. Let's
Do it.
look it up.
Hey,
Fill time.
Folks, I got bad news for you. We were on Cincinnati last week. We're out.
Yeah.
We're out of Survivor. We lasted 8 weeks. It was
I'd imagine a lot of people are.
it was an honorable run.
I know a lot of people in my pool are.
We gave it our best. I won my Super Lock last week. I was on New Orleans. They won outright, which we both liked and called on the podcast. Don't fuck around with Halloween in New Orleans.
Nope.
This week for Super Lock,
What did I pick last week? Did I lose?
Yeah, you picked Cincinnati minus 10.5. Whoops.
No.
I think this week I really like one, and it's New Orleans again. I think they handle Atlanta, kill them, murder them, kill them dead.
You think so, huh?
Yeah. You can follow me if you're a big sheep.
You think so? You really believe that in your heart of hearts? You think that's what's going to happen?
Come on, Mr. Trivia Man.
What other game did I say? Where is this other game? Where?
You said Pittsburgh. You said the Rams.
Is it a Kansas City game? They have the Kansas City game off the board.
Ooh,
oh,
really?
No, they don't. What game? What's the other game? Rams, Chiefs,
Steelers.
Houston. Oh, yeah, the Steelers.
Monday Nighter.
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still missing one. The Saints. The Saints. Okay.
You're pathetic.
Okay,
Figure it
folks. Sorry. Good radio. 4-1 on the money.
How could it lose?
Can't lose. Easy.
Oh, the Texans never get blown
The
out. How can it
TNF
lose?
teaser. We should do that every week. The TNF teaser.
Let's do it. I like it.
Saints, Steelers, Rams, Chiefs, Texans. Can't lose.
Yeah. How on earth?
It can't lose.
How on earth could it lose, to be honest?
Okay, super locks of the week.
I'm going with Nolans.
Super locks of the week.
Was it? It's -6? -1.5.
What am I thinking here? Let's
don't know.
see. Let's look at some of these games. Let's take a look. Ooh, I got a gross one in mind. I got a yucky, stinky little game in mind. I might think the Houston Texans.
Whoa.
That's disgusting,
Whoa.
but I mean, that's just disrespectful for Miami to be favored against a team of small children by that many points. They're not any good.
No, they're bad.
New Orleans, yeah, I agree.
Wow.
I agree.
Wow.
I'm with you.
What a lemming. Just following me.
Consensus.
If we were not out, which we are, we're very out of Survivor. If you have the Bills, I guess. I had used the Bills already.
Yeah, the Bills are obviously, if you have the Bills.
Have I used Dallas? No, Dallas is a pretty good spot. I don't against Denver. Honestly, the Saints, we're getting into a part of the season where you can't really hunt for gigantic favorites. They're 6.5 point favorite. Don't hate the Saints. Although,
if I don't have Buffalo, I'm going probably either New Orleans or Dallas here. I would be very shocked if either of those teams lost. The Rams, Tennessee's had some weird primetime miraculous shit.
True.
Kansas City, I just don't know anything about Jordan Love, so don't feel super confident there. There'll certainly be better spots to use Kansas City, I would assume, at some point in the year than here. Probably better spots to use the Rams. A lot of people have already used the Rams, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Then the Steelers, obviously, big number 2. Yeah, I think I like New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans or Dallas, I think, would be the best move here.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it. We'll be coming to you next time from Atlanta for the recap. We'll talk UFC. We'll talk
whatever the fuck we want.
Excellent flight we had. What else are we going to talk? For those of you that watch The Bachelorette, we put out a recap show yesterday, 2 days ago, on Wednesday. Check that out. Anything else to add for the people? Don't ever forget that we're geniuses and trivia champions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Bye.